Hey everybody, how are ya? How you doing? You doing good? I know we don't have any background music. It's crazy. You see, the reason for that is because we're gonna be, reading shit this stream, and I don't feel like having music playing over that, cause it may not always match the mood, and I'm too lazy to be constantly switching around the music for shit. Hello, Neve.
Greetings.
Greetings. Good evening. How are you?
Fine yourself?
I'm doing quite well. I'm very excited because I'm gonna be finishing Usogui tonight. I know, pretty
Eh,
crazy stuff. A big surprise.
big surprise.
Nobody knew this. No one knew I was about to finish Usogui. Now,
I mean, I had a feeling.
yeah, yeah, it wasn't like I scheduled the stream a little over an hour ago or something. Hello, Bernice.
Anybody's.
Let's see here, let's see here. We got 5 people in here, 5 likes, right from the get-go. Very impressive. Um, for those of you who do not know, like you just well, I assume it would mean you weren't in the server or whatever. Ever since Tower, I've been recording myself reading, and those videos are posted in the thread in other series for me reading Usogui. My I'm too close to reaching my weekly data limit for Vimeo, so I gotta wait a little bit before I can upload my video for Surpassing the Leader, but I read Surpassing the Leader yesterday.
Great.
Well, it was really good. It was really good. I don't know if I would say Air Poker or Surpassing the Leader were my favorites, but they are undeniably very good.
Let me guess, your favorite Labyrinth?
Still feel like it, yeah.
Mm.
I
One was
went
really good.
back, I was going back through some of the chapters. I did not realize how fucking bad those translations were for the. Like, some of
Well,
those
the first blind scan?
translations. Yeah, like basically the only scans I can find, like they're the same ones on Manga Life and Manga Dex. They're terrible. They're really bad. I just somehow never noticed that.
Because you're too caught up in the moment.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it was big hype. It was big hype shit. It cannot be helped. So let's see. We got
No.
5 people in here, 7 likes. I don't want to wait another second. So I'm going to share my screen for you guys in VC to follow along.
Oh boy, computer nuking, my favorite.
Listen, I didn't nuke my computer when we read Tower. We should be fine now. And I'm not putting the fucking GIFs in the background.
Yeah, because there's like one.
Oh, is there? I mean, I'm pretty sure there was still one that I haven't gotten to yet.
I.
I'll be reminded of whichever one it is when I get to it.
It's a neat surprise.
Duang is close to Labyrinth with their updated translation. That is good. That is very good.
Oh, swell.
Now that
That means they've done all stuff up to that point then, right?
who are the ones that did that terrible translation for Abandoned Mine?
Easygoing?
Easygoing was the one with that fucking hilarious,
Oh no,
the
not that one,
hilarious
no.
Sadakuni
No.
translation.
Not that one. No.
I want to know who did that. Was that just some random fucking person doing it, or what?
I'd imagine so. Oh my.
I can't get over how.
In the happenstance,
Oh,
a
that one
match
was a
of
meme
open
by me.
season of gunpowder. Oh, it's a damn
We'll read it anyway. It's hilarious.
ruined. Fine. In happenstance, a match of open season of gunpowder through our barrels were to occur, the I would find myself blank, for I would have none of it.
I feel like that line could be peak if it were split up over like 3 pages.
Yeah,
But I
that,
digress.
for I would have none of it, saying,
For
said after, something about Ray. Could be peak. Could be great.
I would have none of it. Let's see here. Chapter 532. A part of myself I still can't see. Decreasing the engine speed. We will land the helicopter now. Wind is force 2. We still need to find who the fucking mole within the government was. I assume that's what we're resolving here. We have
It
confirmed.
resolves a few things.
We have confirmed there are no obstacles for landing at the destination. Usogui sitting here with everyone. The future I wanted to see, and the concerns I didn't want to see. These two conflicts finally came to an end. Right now, all that remains in front of me is reality. We are not flawless. The pain will never go away. It's true, you lost your finger, you lost Kiara. I like the way that Usogui has responded to losing Kiara.
Mm.
It does go to show that, like, first off, this was still a pretty hard fought victory for him, even if, like, the fucking universe was bending over backwards to make him win. Um, he still lost quite a few things of importance to him. And he says that meme was born from a discussion on whether Duang's translation is soulless when compared to the original Terrorist of the Mines translation. uh, it's always been like that, gaining and losing. Despite all the exhaustion, the conclusion is always bathed with a sense of satisfaction for a single moment. It's the same expression as always, and as always, such an expression wouldn't stay there for long. Alright, yeah, blow away the raptor, the empty wrapper of the Karyume, and we have the Japanese Coast Guard here. Hello. This man is
Yeah,
strong.
the man who will investigate the LARP island.
Oh, good. What is this island? And who are these men? So, which one of you will come aboard? Are you saying there really was a VIP on that island? Who knows? Originally, we were formally ordered from getting close to that island these past few days. But then all of a sudden they tell us to come and pick up some VIP. What would someone like that be doing in such a devastated theme park? In the end, one helicopter was reallocated from their duties just for picking up that VIP. Do you think this has any relation to the boats that disappeared before? Shall we use a stretcher? It's alright, Marco's here. He's as pale as a ghost. Looks like he's about to die any time. Then please come aboard. Baku will come home with the next boat. Please take care. Oh, Noah fucking hits his shin on something? Ah, sorry. Are you alright? Did it hurt? Hey, take care. Well, even if I say that, he can't feel it. But still, that isn't a reason to be careless. I
Oh
dropped
yeah.
Shiruko and Takoyaki on him before, but he never reacted at all. That's especially why we have to be careful, right, father-in-law? Yeah, I'm totally fine. So forget about it, Madara. It didn't hurt at all.
Uh, Noah.
And Shion, your story right now made me hungry for Shiruko. Good idea. Let's have some after we go back home. Don't forget to make it burning hot, Shion. Boil it really hard. What do you think Kakura will become from now on, Katakura? Good question. Katakura, you should put your pompadour back up. You don't look as good without it. I can't lie. You look good, but you don't look as good without your pompadour. You're
Look, he
not
needs to put out for special occasions, like the Karimi.
you're not Ishiguri. You're not Ishiguri Ryu, who actually somehow looks better without his pompadour. You need your pompadour. Who knows? At least I can say that our roles won't change. It is our mission to rule over matches. I really saw it. The ghost of that man in the developer's room. Didn't you see it? After all, you're already half a ghost too. Do you want to die right now? Ah, a Japanese sword. We'll keep on presiding matches and keep on witnessing sinful battles. Money is like another part of yourself that you can't see. For chapter 24. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that was when Kaiji learned to not be controlled by his greed.
Yeah.
Huh? These are words Baku told me a long time ago. The more parts a person collects, the closer they become to the self that they cannot yet see. It's not money, but Baku has been following his desire, fulfilling himself through winning his battles, and he finally accomplished his final goal. Bo, we're reading the end of a series. I recommend you not be here if you don't know what we're talking about. I recommend you
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, we'll kindly escort you off the premises.
Yeah. Ah, let's see here. What did Baku become? Was it the first time? Huh? What is? You guys are the JCG. In other words, the police of the sea. You actually want to take such suspicious people like us into custody and interrogate us. But orders from above won't allow you to do that. Not only are you clearly forbidden to interrogate the VIP, you also have to escort them. I'm asking if this is the first time you've received such an arbitrary order. Of course! As if I could stand getting such crazy orders all the time. Listen, what kind of things were you doing on that island? All that mess about the
Uh,
boats that disappeared near the coast?
it's just RuneScape, don't worry about it.
Yeah, of course, it's just RuneScape. And the report coming from the island right now. It said we found things like dead bodies on the island. And what's up with that man one breath away from dying over there? His pupils are half dilated and his blood pressure is so low. Ah, of course, you'd be worried and angry, especially if this is the first time. We are the same. I have no interest in what he becomes. Before that, deeply inside of me, he's not Usogui, nor Madarame Baku anymore. Okay, we're landing. Hey, don't move now, it's still too early. He's become nobody except the leader of Club Kakaro. Of course. We see Shion's really hot snake wife. Yako B is back. The judge. What was her name again?
Mogami.
Mogami. The queen.
I think there's Misery next to her.
Oh, you're probably right, yeah. I think this guy was present during Tower, and then we've got a bunch of faceless randoms. Hello, folks that we haven't seen. You know, guys that got left out of Protoporos. It would have been cool to see quite a few of these guys during RuneScape, but whatever. You can't have everyone, I guess.
Mm.
Who, who are these people? The new Kakaro. Anger and worries, more than such feelings. Right now, when we think about all the new happenings this change will bring, we cannot help being excited. Madarame Baku, what did you see? What did you see? Fear? Expectation? What are you seeing right now?
Hey, Playfree.
Play free!
So right at the end.
Right at the end. Would you believe me if I said that Usogui won surpassing the leader?
What? Really?
I know, it's
The
insane.
main character won?
I know, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, by using a leap second, no less.
Of
Oh my
course. No, I
fuck.
the leap second.
Literally fucking everything since the start of Protoporos led up to him being able to win. Because of
Just
course.
he was just measuring the days and the time.
That was why he picked for the last day of the band match to be December 31st. And then so much fucking shit. A 61-second long minute. Another shooting incident. Again? Aren't there a lot recently? It's rotten, isn't it? Chapter 533, What I Wanted to See. Women getting dressed.
That's what I want to say.
There's nothing more rotten than that island, right? I know. You're talking about that video game island, right? They keep on talking about it on TV. The island of death full of dead bodies. I remember it was made to be a real replica of the video game Propolis or something, right? Propolis is the thing that bees make. It's the end for gamers, huh? Oh, what a
No,
tragedy. The end for
no,
gamers.
please,
No.
please, no.
But they're just taking too long to resolve the mysteries. Seems like it all happened 2 months ago. Oda will change shifts today. Oh, okay. Hello, Nobuko. I figured we would probably follow up with you. See what's going
Yeah.
on. Oh, but who do we have here? Midara? A true gamer? No, I think that's Kaji, is it not?
No, I think it's hard to tell. When Ritter
I mean,
doesn't look dead, he looks exactly like Kaji.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think Kaji like ever wears a suit, so I think that's Midara, because he's got like kind of the sharp cheekbones and stuff. They're just not as pronounced right now. But Midara
Uh,
usually looks dead and sometimes doesn't have eyebrows. Oh, it is Kaji. Kaji, did you wait? No, it's alright. Jump in, Kaji. Hello, Mr.
Floyd Lee.
Floyd Lee. John America.
The man.
Our conspiracy theorist. Back when we met him, he looked like a chud that would own a YouTube channel. That was how I interpreted his appearance. Currently, we're attempting to expose whoever the fuck is in the government that was working with Ideal. Ufuna's issue has been resolved. The conspiracy behind the leaking of official secrets at the mod has been exposed by Floyd's investigation. The official who framed Ufuna has already been put into custody. It wasn't much. With this, Ufuna can finally return to work as a Japanese citizen, escaping his status of dead. By the way, Floyd is just too awesome. Oh no, you were too awesome, Floyd. You're about to get
No!
killed by this guy in a drive-by. I really want to hear
Yeah.
more from you. I feel nothing but the conspiracy of you making my story into big news. I won't do something like that. I always protect my sources. Oh, it's the fucking news guy from Battleship.
Yeah.
By the way, Kaji, even now you're still quite naive, huh? Hello? Was that the corpse pickup guy?
I think so.
How's your free hand, Yako? It's recovering quite well, Judge. Wonderful. What a miraculous recovery. However, still doesn't compare to that miracle, Judge. That's an unnecessary comment. So he's given up on the wheelchair gimmick. I see.
Yeah, he probably looked into his Shin incident.
Yeah. It's about time, right? Yes, they should already have arrived. Hello, we've got some people in Africa or something? What's going on here? Africa, West Darfur, anti-government armed insurgents, National Liberation Front Al-Hibo, Kakuro. So you are their leader, huh? Yeah, I figured, well, it did seem like Kakuro was starting to go international, right?
Mm.
Like, with all the power they were gathering, it seemed like they were going to start spreading out to be kind of everywhere.
Come on, we gotta see the new drip. I can see it.
He's just wearing the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just
And
someone else. I
But
was
he's
like,
got Mizue and Yako B hanging out with him all the time.
yeah, but now he's
Yako.
throwing his phone in the air, which, isn't very good. You
No.
shouldn't throw your phone
Oh, a
like that.
diamond. Would this happen to be Martin's body? What is that
You mean
diamond?
Vincent?
Or not Martin. Vincent's body. This is Vincent Lalo's diamond, a human diamond crafted through a specific technique made directly from his corpse. Who the
If I'm
fuck? Fine, there is so much static in your audio. Thank you.
killed.
killed, murdered,
Be sure to
crucified.
have the stream open in a different tab or something, and to like the stream.
Yeah, good idea.
No.
He always
Aw.
wished for this diamond to be owned by the one who kills him. Therefore, it is now yours, as you are the one who disposed of him. So please accept it without. I don't want it. It's eerie and scary. It's your right to refuse. So now they're interrupting each other. However, this dude's so strong, I guarantee you he makes the diamonds by crushing people's fucking ashes with his own hands. However, in order for you who won against Lalo to actually get your earnings of everything he possesses, the diamond will be necessary. By the way, how ironic and bizarre this world can be. What do you mean? I told you that Lalo wanted this diamond to become the property of his killer. Meaning if you, who won against Lalo, had ended up losing surpassing the leader, this diamond couldn't be given to anyone. There would have been no one left able to understand the real value of this diamond. Ideal. Lalo's diamond? How strange. So Lalo died. I see, I see. So that's why you showed up in front of us? After so many twists and turns, things end up in the hands of the ones they're meant to be in. The ones who are meant to lose things lose them, and the ones who are meant to go crazy end up going crazy. He puts Vincent in his eye, far back enough that it's fucking bleeding. Alright then, let's fight. However, your eyes show no doubt or worries, as if they're saying everything has always been within your prediction.
Probably.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why we referees ended up being charmed by him, charmed by his style of gambling, which makes it feel like everything's just as he planned. No, it's because not everything's within his prediction. That's the reason he bets. As if his missteps were being made across a tightrope, he keeps everyone watching on the edge of their seat. No matter the era, people just want to see some impressive comebacks. Well, when the comeback is too extreme, people may just think of it as something devilish. Ha! Devilish. Well, I can't deny it. Indeed, we could say that about his luck. The date Usogui set for his leap-second plan happened to overlap with Leader's memory loss cycle, which Usogui could never learn. Leap seconds only happen irregularly, therefore, as a result of losing his memory, the leap second disappeared from Leader's head too. I saw it. Oh, and I saw it. Saw what? No, nothing. Don't look back. At that time, I saw what I wanted to see. You wanted Leader to get up, and so did Usogui. Nothing's ever predetermined. It just feels as if sometimes it was all decided from the beginning. It just feels like that when you look back afterward, everyone has been bearing their own destiny and fighting against something. Yes, that's what they wanted them to do. That's why he brought them there to resuscitate Hachina. Yes! Why are we charmed by Madarame Baku? The answer is simple. As long as we are with him, we are able to see what we want to see. There is no other man able to show us. Of course. Such
Yeah.
things. Ah, the Prince Bee. 2 copies of it. Lovely. I am
Very much lovely.
indescribably happy that Hachina is alive. Chapter 534, On That Day. It all started with such a small occasion.
Very eerie cover.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit spooky. On that day, the story of the Prince Bee. Once upon a time, there was a very knowledgeable Prince Bee. One day, the bees from the neighboring country invaded the prince's castle. With the help of the old butler bee, he finally escaped from the castle, but the prince became lonely. One day, the prince saved a bee who was being chased by a mantis. This bee was just like the prince. He was a lonely bee, too. Now, am I crazy, or originally in Bookstore, they seemed like 10 years older than they are here? They seem like actual children here.
I think so. Well, I think you're not crazy.
Okay.
They're looking young and hip.
One day, the prince saved a bee who was being chased by a mantis. This bee was just like the prince. He was a lonely bee, too. They became friends. Hello, Fine. You still have the same sort of background white noise. You didn't have it earlier. How strange. You didn't have it earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gone
now it's
now.
gone.
What the fuck?
Yeah, noise suppression, I guess.
Noise
Alright.
suppression, baby.
Bo, I don't recommend you be here at all if you haven't read Usogui. You know, if you're still in here after you sent that comment. I don't know how long ago you asked that.
Okay, so basically, this was when they were 13, so it makes sense that they look like young, yeah.
I see. Interesting.
I think they were 13. He was 13 when he
Love,
it
of
that, right?
course you can ask questions about other stuff.
Yeah, of course you can ask. I'm just saying you probably shouldn't be in here if you haven't read Usogui. Or you just don't give a shit like Playfree, who has been here for some various previous parts that I've read. Although the time they hung around with each other was short, But the blank spot in both of their hearts that had never been filled until now had been filled up by each other. See, that's the really gay bit. that, that sounds gay as fuck.
They're just filling each other up
They're
like two bros.
just filling each other up in a totally platonic way.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fill the void in their hearts, of course.
Right. The
Yeah,
expelled
very
Prince
straight thing to
B
do.
finally arrived at his destination. It was the assigned place where he and the old butler bee agreed to meet. The prince sent the signal under the anthill tower next to 6 trees. Is that oddly specific for you, Baku? Something's off. Were the contents like this before? Are you taking too much time to read? Huh? Time to bleed? Read! Can't you just finish reading and give it to me? Really, what are you saying? I'm gonna read it many times, of course. 6 trees. Roppongi, 6 trees. Yeah, then you went and looked it up. You looked for the place. For real? Arizuka building. Yeah, Anthill building. Could it be a coincidence? It's not. So he found out about the Prince B and he got really fucking curious about like why Soichi wanted it. Soichi should be arriving soon, assuming he's received the Prince B and read my message. There was a second order from the bookstore, but it might have been a mistake. Better leave the door open. It's worn down, nothing special. It's just an abandoned building, huh? A study. The Prince B, and there are 2 of them. To think that there would be 2 copies of that mythical Prince B here. Don't tell me I was wrong. These are all illustrations of the Prince B. The Prince B is being illustrated in this room. It can't be wrong. That geezer just now. No, that master. Is he the creator of the Prince B? Damn, I should have asked for his autograph. So he wrote a new one? It was the assigned place where he and the old butler bee agreed to meet. They met again in the small house with a chimney in the forest. I knew it, the chimney house. I knew it. The Prince Bee I read a long time ago was like that. Its contents are different from this one. It's another book. But wait, why would he change only this part? The anthill tower next to 6 trees. It's like a message for guiding someone here. Hal was trying to get this book. What is this building? These are real. A PC. Date of recording, November 20th, 1998. The time when Soichi lost his memory was probably 4 days ago. After I turned the PC on, there's only this folder named Soichi-sama. I think Soichi lost his memory at the airport. We'd planned to go to the dormitory in Switzerland together that day. It was certainly lucky that we were planning for it to be only the 2 of us. No one knows about this yet. Lost his memory? Who the hell is Soichi? Then, before I start to fill your memory, let me start by confirming the basics. Your name is Kuruma Soichi. Filling up memory? Kuruma is Hal. Kuruma Tatsuki. Kakuro. Hal is Kakuro's... He lied to me. Is this how you become the lie eater, Usogui? Because he's what, like 13 right now?
Probably.
His first Kakuro match was at 15, yes? I think that's what they state really early on.
I cannot recall.
You've got mail. An email. What should I open? What should I do? Open it and then delete it. Regarding Mr. Hachina Naoki illness. We cannot pinpoint the reason behind his memory loss happening from time to time. However, there are cases of such happenings in the past. Within all these past cases, there is an example of an English man whose symptoms and occurrences are strangely similar to Mr. Naoki's. We believe that Mr. Naoki's memory loss occurrences will in high probability become stable and start to regularly occur once a month, just like that man. These occurrences are similar to the moon's waxing and waning, and we believe it might be related somehow to gravity, but that man ended up dying 2 years ago. His memory losses were repeated once a month since his 21st birthday until his death. Multiple ways of treating him have been attempted, from counseling to antidepressants and also hypnosis, but we haven't seen any results. There was no specific problem with his organs, including his brain, found in his post-mortem autopsy. It's quite a shame, but we have to admit there's no treatment available in the current state of medicine for Mr. Naoki's memory losses, nor any clear explanation. Well, it seems like, based on what we learned during air poker, is it was essentially his brain doing stuff to try and make him perfect. Like it was his subconscious efforts to achieve perfection that was causing his brain to be like, okay, time to start over and forget all this stuff.
Garbage. All these memories, worthless. Let's read it over. Give me a moment. Hold on. Turn it back.
And that's why I think Usogui wanted to beat him, because he didn't want him to be stuck as Kakuru's leader trying to be perfect all the time.
Makes sense.
This has not been overtly stated, but I feel like it's been pretty easy to infer ever since the flashback ended.
Well, I'll be heading out. Enjoy
Okay.
the end.
Okay, so yeah,
Good night, Play Free.
you don't need it like whited out.
What's going on? Mysteries just keep piling on and on. Soda Eco. Mmm.
Alright, since Mangalai is pretty inconsistent with which
It should
translation
be
notes it
Eba.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, I put the translation notes from that chapter in
Ah.
next speech.
Foreshadowing in Baku's near-death dream part 2. You won't be able to revive, you will then die for real. Prince B. If he finds you, you'll die. It's your destiny. 6 trees, it said the correct route. Oh, I
Apparently I'm
see.
forgetting there.
So he was running away from Eba.
Aye.
Oh. Nice to meet you. Well, that's what I should probably say here. Chapter 535, A Small Lie. I wonder for whose sake it is that I'm recording such a message. For the ones I love? For the ones who hate me? Or for someone who hasn't been born yet? Even I do not know. I'm sure that it's not like many people will be watching it. When I was 10, I was told by doctors that I would end up losing my sight a few years later. It made my mother way more mad than me, because the ideal life she'd already laid out for me had just crumbled. Instead of staying strong for me, my mother ended up disappearing from me. Nevertheless, I still kept on fighting the scary pressure that kept on coming at me. Slowly but steadily, I ended up losing my sight. I once read in a book, due to parasites in its eyes, it slowly but steadily loses its sight. Wasn't that that was happening with Soichi during during surpassing the leader, metaphorically? I think, yes? I think
Yeah, but it
something like
showed
that.
the parasites
Yeah.
in the eyes.
The Greenland shark, of course, swimming alone deep down in the sea. When I realized it, I'd already overlapped myself with it. My life is lonely. But I ended up trading that loneliness for something else. I learned that I could get something by fighting. I earned a special power through fighting my illness. I wouldn't have earned such a power without fighting. In order to become stronger, a person has to fight against foes stronger than themselves. He was hiding in the closet. Soichi. Who are you? He's just an old man. I can escape if I make a dash for it. I should be able to make it with my running skills. Bang. Ah! What a face.
Oh,
My mouth is next to my eyes. Holy shit. Who are you? Hal. Oh, you killed a rat. Holy shit. Was it just me? Hal. Ah, and that's the blood, yeah. Aren't you curious about the relationship between me and that guy in the black suit, or those men? not like I'm interested at all. It's not like I'm not interested at all. I can see that those guys are not normal, but I'm not interested in them so much that I'd have to ask for myself without you telling me first. How? I've already finished it, so that picture book, you can have it if you want. How? You can just do what you want. It all began with a small lie. Hey, Tatsuki. How you doing? Well, not great,
I'm
because
with
you're
that.
dead. We are a tower. Stop the bleeding. How are the injuries? Their artery was hurt really. Hurry up and resuscitate Referee Karuma. They're in such a rush. After such a fight, why would they be so bothered? Maybe something suddenly happened, which would become a problem if they couldn't save Karuma's life. For example, Hal, Karuma Soichi, lost a huge amount of memory. Ah. If my memory serves me right, on January 1st next year there will be a leap second. And that is exactly 1 month after the tower incident. 1 month. I remember. 1 month is... I can't resist. For accomplishing your objective, any means can be justice. As long as it's for the sake of gaining independence for the citizens that have been victimized, you said? No matter if it's burning villages, stealing, killing, kidnapping, or rape, they're all justice. Even though your so-called battle with the government is just a pathetic excuse, no wonder you strut around pridefully like that. All the things you do are just crimes. All of you are liars. For Kakarot, justice is about presiding and collecting bets, but I'm different. No matter what kinds of lies I see, I can't resist eating them. Eating lies. That is my justice. Ah. Oh. Foreshadowing in Baku's Near-Death Dream Part 3. Ah, that's the Greenland shark. Oh yeah, he is laying down just like that.
Oh.
He looks like fucking Tatsuki here with his eyebrow. When I realized it, I had already overlapped myself with it. Who are you? No one. Was it just me? Foreshadowing which were revealed in the chapter. His blood stained back. His pants were stained by the rat's blood. When Eva killed the rat, he went back to the hotel without cleaning it. The blood stain was first shown in chapter 321, page 14. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Bloodstain in Soichi's dreams. Apparently this bleeding scene in Soichi's first near-death dream is just Soichi noticing Yako's condition. Pressing the buttons refers to him doing CPR. The opening of the finger and the bleeding refers to Yako's wounded hand. Blood squirting onto the pants also shows that Soichi actually noticed the bloodstain when Baku came back from the Arezuka building 10 years ago. And the scene where Baku calls Soichi a liar while wiping the bloodstain shows that Soichi realized that Baku probably got the stain in the Arezuka building. It also means that Baku might have seen Eba's VHS and learnt what echolocation is. That's why Baku was able to figure out Soichi's echolocation trick so fast, and Soichi could as well have suspected that Baku might have figured it out. Actual geniuses. Okay, am I crazy, or does Baku just kind of shit on, like, literally every other scheming guy in manga and anime?
Yeah.
Like
The
everyone.
point of the break's bullshit.
What?
The point of break's bullshit.
Oh yeah, it is to the point of bullshit, but
It's good bullshit.
nonetheless, the foreshadowing which are revealed in this chapter, Baku's strategy, the leap second, if 1 month. Bringing Soichi onto the island by making him his ally and making sure that surpassing the leader will be held right after the band match so that the leap second strategy will be successful. Christ. Alright, chapter 536, Vice Fund. Oh,
That was a really good page.
there you go. Yeah, that was really nice. Again, this looks like it's drawn by someone else. Wait. But Commander, he just insulted you. He deserves to die. We should show him our justice. I'm here to accept the match he proposed where he'll bet ideal. But, besides, those weren't even insults. What? Pfft, bang. While pursuing the justice of independence, you raped people, indulging in exhilaration, and now you're going to violate my order. That's an insult. Damn. If you say another word that has nothing to do with the match, I'll aim 10 centimeters to the right next time. This is a threat. Fear that comes from a threat is the tool that we're in the business of. National Liberation Front Al-Hizbul. Its leader is Simba. How creative. They're wanted not only domestically but also internationally. Well, simply put, they're so-called international terrorists. Terrorists? Are they the same as Sadakuni, who we fought before? Not the same level. They own an army and equipment which can compete with a small nation. They have ample funds, too. Did he really go to meet with Al-Hizbul? That's what he said. Listen, Kaji, the leader, Simba, is also on top of the CIA's assassination list. He moves a lot. It's almost impossible to know his location. The government went so far as to prepare a Scud missile for him specifically. They'll fire it once they locate him. He's not someone you can meet unless you're being kidnapped by him. Lalo's diamond. I see Yako still has his hand, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Like I said a few chapters ago, miraculous recovery.
Oh yeah. Finally confirmed its usage. Ideal's assets, which were looked after by referee Madara, were located in a tax haven in a southern country. It was kept in a vault in a private bank. We had no idea how to open it at the time. The diamond was the key. When the biological data inside Lalo's diamond is verified, the vault opens. All of Ideal was in the vault. I'll bet everything that Lalo possessed. How about you? Are you sure you're going to bet all of Al-Hizbul? This was the only thing inside the vault. The data inside this contains all of Ideal. The branch organizations, the relationships among each organization, information on important stuff, the command and control system, all the passwords, their codebook, intelligence, and communication methods. In other words, everything that was used to operate Ideal. It's a lot. Vincent Lalo was a boss who mysteriously hid within the shadows, which means we, who now know everything, are able to control all of Ideal freely. It's true. I don't think really anyone knows that, Lalo's fucking dead.
Is to die in a LARP pile in secrecy.
Among them, the most interesting part is one of Ideal's main activities, taking over other organizations. Ah, big phone. Very nice. We take turns to scoop up the soil. If the smartphone falls during your turn, you lose. It's called Botaoshi in Japan. We usually use sand to play, but I guess red dirt has its own taste. That smartphone contains all of Ideal. You want to have a try first? National Liberation Front Al-Hizbul. Malan Dragom Cartel. Russian Mafia v. Zakone. Intellectualism Group Maythorpe Association. Secret Association Dowgear Club. National Hacker Group No Face. We found those organizations' names and intel on the smartphone. The methods to contact these organizations, and more amazingly, their weak points. In other words, it recorded all the secrets of those organizations. What's more, there's information of the spies, in other words, Karametes, Ideal sent into each organization. I believe Lalo is going to take over them one day with these powerful weapons, and now you've obtained them, leader. The systems of Ideal and Kakarot have merged into one, which means we'll take over everything? I believe that was the reason why Vincent Lalo wanted to take over Kakarot. Among them, Simba was his first target. For his members, other similar terrorist groups, and the countries and media that support him, he's like a spiritual leader. His wife and child were murdered by the government military. He's a hero who returned from hell to liberate the people. A hero who has abandoned personal desires. Oop, I see. Falls if you scoop up too much at once. Yeah, you had your try. Ready. What was that? Stay back, I need to concentrate. Thank you for the gift. I like this teddy bear so much. However, his wife and daughter, who were supposed to be dead, are actually living in luxury in Bermuda. We have concrete evidence that Simba hid a huge property in a tax haven through a paper company. That's the true face of the anti-government hero who abandoned his personal desires. If it's exposed, not only will he lose his position in his army, he could also be executed by his followers or other powers. While facing a
He's a big
terrorist,
liar.
he is a big liar. While facing a terrorist, it's almost impossible to have them put everything on the table honestly. But I believe that's not the case for Al-Hizbo. You have to have a feast after you win. Don't forget to bring your wife and daughter from the island, and have your members come to the party too. Well, only if you win, that is. Whoop.
Back here.
After Lalo died, I investigated him seriously, because I was interested in him for a long time. And it's also because Vincent Lalo was precisely the conspiracy I wanted to expose. I love conspiracies. The biggest conspiracy in the world is the thing I seek the most. Well, the result kind of disappointed me. Huh? So he didn't have any big conspiracy? He had. It's just that I discovered the biggest conspiracy in the world all of a sudden. Huh? The Sinfuls. Hello, Carl.
You're looking very
Ciao.
different.
Yeah, a little. His head's bigger. Long time no see. Carl! Ha ha ha, my friend. Why are you here? And what is the Sinfuls? Kaji, do you know what a vice fund is? Vice fund? What is that? Fund refers to when a company uses their investors' money to make more, right? Yes, making more money by using their clients' money is called a mutual fund, and a vice fund is alcohol, tobacco, gambling, and weapons. A fund that invests mainly in these four industries. That is a vice fund. Well, that sounds right up your alley. A vice fund means a fund that focuses investment on liquor, tobacco, gambling, guns, missiles, fighter jets, and industries which manufacture and trade various weapons. So they trade in vices. Chapter 537, the vices. Deliberately choosing to invest in businesses that are morally controversial. That's a new one. I haven't heard the phrase morally controversial before.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to use that one in the future.
Morally controversial. That's good. That's really good. Fuck. Ah, shit. Claiming that they won't be influenced by social and political morals, going so far to name themselves vice. That's the crazy Americans for you. Yeah, that's about right. So what about the fund? By the way, can it really make money? There's no reason that it can't. Huh? That's the reality of it, and the profit it can make is far more than SRI. Really? But in a time like this, if someone uses a gun to commit crimes, the stock of the company which produces the gun will dive, right? You notice the key point, but the answer is exactly the opposite. The price of their stock will rise. The next day, after the event where more than 50 people were shot in Florida, firearm manufacturers such as Smith & Wesson, Sturm, Ruger & Co. Incorporated, their stock went skyrocketing. Is he talking about fucking Pulse? Is he talking about the fucking Pulse nightclub shooting? The anniversary of that was like a month ago.
Oh. Perhaps.
It's been
Probably
like...
because
Oh fuck, it's already been like 6 years since that. Jesus Christ.
yeah, so it probably was like recent.
Yeah, it could have been.
Because
That would have
also,
been... That was 2016 when that happened. This came out in 2017, yes?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, on the next few pages, there's also just more stuff that's quite recent.
Hmm.
So, yeah, probably.
Huh? But why? Because the calls for banning guns increased, and then people wanted to purchase guns in large amounts when they still could. About 10 years ago, people who realized that secretly founded a vice fund named Vehizoma. Vehizoma? Its annual average fund yield exceeded 20% when it was founded. Its working capital increased to $10 billion immediately. The key was to lock its investment target on the weapon industry, and they also increased their capital by laundering money through tax havens. By doing so, Vehizoma shines with unmatched brightness. When fire rages on Earth, Vehizoma will shine.
Very good use of minor illusion there, Carl.
Tremendous usage. Kaji, there's a much bigger conspiracy. What motivates those people is riots. The more turbulent this world, the more money they'll make. For them, peace will only be a problem. So what should they do to make the world turbulent? Now you get the picture, don't you? In all those shooting incidents, the shooters always died and their motives were never known. And the wars that never end in Syria or Ukraine, that
Yeah,
that's
that's what I
awfully
mean.
fucking topical.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
I thought the same thing.
Well, because,
I
like,
mean,
Ukraine, I think in
since 2014,
2014, yeah, in 2014,
2014.
the Crimea got invaded. So that's what they're
Yeah,
referring to.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Those people create incidents and manipulate riots. Because of those incidents, the governments or the neighboring countries have a need for weapons, and I used to help them too, all the way
Used
back
to.
when. They hid their existence perfectly behind the legal fund Vehizoma. Floyd, that they means it's a rhizome-structured organization where each one plays their individual role, complexly connecting and spreading like roots underground. It's a plant stem that grows horizontally, known for aggressively spreading and reproducing. In this world, whether in the name of evil or justice, everyone's just indulging themselves. But self-indulgence has a limit before it's not funny anymore. I named them the vices. There are 7 of them. Of course there are. Right now, we only know what organizations they lead. Melandragem Cartel, Russian Mafia Visa Kone, Intellectualism Group Maythorpe Association, National Hacker Group No Face, Secret Association Dow Gear Club, and that guy was one of them too. Vincent Lalo, Ideal, Simba, National Liberation Front Al Hizbul. So, they were using war and conflict to make fucking billions, of course.
Aye.
So, the people Baku's meeting right now are, hey Judge, you may actually do something. He's meeting the vices.
Yeah. Is that Saul Goodman in the back?
Russian Mafia, Visa Kone. Wait, what's in the back?
That was
Saul
Saul
Goodman.
Goodman. Holy shit! On the right.
Yeah, he looks
On the
like Saul
right.
Goodman. It looks like Saul. No way if he gets involved with such dangerous people, if something goes wrong. Yeah, Kakuro could be eliminated. What's Baku thinking? What's his purpose? Perhaps he's thinking the same thing that guy did. Kaji. I was saying that people will buy guns before they're banned, right? Then what are they buying the guns for? Huh? Well, oh, 'cause they want to shoot people, obviously. That's what we buy
And
guns
sell
for.
them
And
for,
sell them. Yeah,
higher
for bigger
prices while they're
money.
illegal.
To protect themselves and the people who are important to them, or to commit crimes, or to sell them as valuable collectibles. I thought so. Everyone has his own purpose. In other words, there are good guys and bad guys. And as you can never eliminate the emotions of humans, violence will never disappear from this world. Great text is said with a female tone, so it's said by Soda Eba.
No, Soreko, I think that was the name of Soichi's mother.
Oh, wait, that might have
That's
actually
that's
been it.
his mom.
Oh, yeah, she did say that, Soda Echo, yeah. Wait, is Eba's name Soda Eba?
Perhaps. Yeah, that or Eva's had a file on Soichi's mother as well. If you're gonna caretake someone who's part of this whole organization thing, you'll probably do more research.
Yeah. So what should we do? There is a way, but it takes ability and the bravery to keep winning. I went so far to make myself notorious in order to control the world as a prophet. Do you know why? Domination can suppress riots. The usage of power is decided by the one who owns it. Nice. All the bad guys have to be taken out. However, I mean all the bad guys except me. So, become the enormous evil
It's
that
evil.
dominates
That
evil.
dominates evil.
That is your destiny. That's the one I was like, we never hit that one.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a good spread. All the bad guys except me. oh, who's laughing back there? Welcome back, Madarame Baku.
All be revealed.
Chapter 538, What Was Coming? After winning a news... Hello? I shouldn't have earned such power without fighting. Or I wouldn't have earned such power without fighting. After winning against the Prince Bee, new strong foes appeared in front of the rival prince who had become king. They were foes the rival prince could never have won against previously. In order to become stronger, a person has to fight against foes stronger than themselves. However, the rival prince had been fighting against the strong foe that is the Prince Bee, and had became stronger and sharper than ever. It's never good to be satisfied. Maythorpe Association Avi Khan. Okay? Isn't that right, Billy Craig? Once satisfied, people will keep on wanting more, and their greed will keep on escalating until... Right. Self-destruction, Lalo. Is he fucking...
This looks
Yeah.
very cool.
Being half satisfied is healthy. Come on. Talking to me about being healthy after taking the corpses from me forcibly? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why are they so well preserved?
Because this guy is a bit freaky, a bit quirky, so to speak.
That diamond was made through adding in some other carbon. You were the one who told me about that about half would be enough for entering the DNA information inside, weren't you? Even though I only got to get half of them. These two are geniuses I wanted, who are better than anyone else in this room. Wow, you should die immediately.
You
Please
should kill
die.
yourself now.
Please die. Please have someone show up and kill you. Wait. If I may, do you mind if I pick up one card from that deck? Well, apart from that, it really lasts for so long, doesn't it? Huh? You see, the gamble you'd been doing there, where you lose if you fail to draw a stronger card, a queen, a king, and then an ace. Your ace made your opponent run away. But I wonder if you'll allow me to pick up the next card. Huh. Would you bet your life on it? Sure, but I have bet my life once already. Who would that be? Thanks to you, your life's going great. Could it be Soichi? Is Soichi here? Joker. Who is it?
We'll find out soon.
There was a time where we made a bet waging our own bodies, and then in this exact place, Madarame Baku lost his heart. Oh yeah, he did imagine that happening. Heart? Don't tell me. The game was called Donor Game. I was the one who did the operation, so there's no mistake around it. His heart was exchanged with a diseased one, meaning Usogui's heart's actually defective. His stamina should be extremely low, and he should be taking medicine quite frequently. Are you expect me to believe the Karayume is his medicine?
Yeah, because apparently there's actually help with heart conditions.
Frankly speaking, it was extremely dangerous to transplant a diseased heart, but it seems I'm quite the great surgeon. Nevertheless, I wonder how much longer he can live for. Is the thrill from making crazy bets with that body the thing he's addicted to? His face. There's no way it's Kiara. Kiara's dead. His face is exactly like... He always knew what was coming. His expression seemed to say that the thing he'd always been waiting for finally came. The rival prince kneeled down on the ground and never moved again. While the king was absent, the Prince Bee rose up and became king once again. However, against such strong foes, his efforts would have been futile. But he fought previously, hadn't he? Prince Bee too had fought against a strong foe and had become stronger. How? How? Come on, it's going to be fine if it's you. Back up on our feet, I see. Life is just like a gamble that no one can win. In the end, everyone ends up dying. In the end, everyone ends up losing. It is especially because there is an end that people during a gamble shine.
Just like life.
Oh, that life is just like that no one could win.
Chapter 539, Plan A. Oh, we got someone cleaning up around the casino here. Hello? Kaji? You kind of look like shit. Everyone has his own stage to shine on, I'm sure of it. That's not the place where you belong. I know, even I know that. But why did this have to happen? If I'd known this would happen, it would have been better if I'd never met him in the first place. Ooh, hey Marco. Hell yeah, you won! Of course you did. Good job. Huh? Only this much? Marco's gonna be hungry very soon. And Marco doesn't want to sleep on grass anymore because he's scared of monsters. Then you just have to be our friend, Marco. Huh? Friend? What do you mean friends that do bad things together? Haha, your stomach is more honest than you. Alright, let's go eat some meat. Marco will go. Huh? We're going as friends. Are you our friend, Marco? Marco is your friend. Ah, we're out here on the move, and Soichi's back to being Soichi, and there's Yako. Imagine just minding your own... Oh, the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, then Vegas.
Oh, and now we're in fucking America again. After like 300 something chapters, we're back in America.
Yeah, one guy's definitely dead.
Yeah, that one guy's... We've left him here for like several hundred chapters. I think he's dead. So what are we here for? What do we want? Hello? Hi? You kind of look like shit.
Yummy Baku.
It's the Maythorpe's guy.
Ah, Maythorpe Association, Mr. Abbey Khan, and the founder of Vehizoma, Mr. Gonan, am I right? Wow, you just look like a shittier Baku. Indeed.
Yeah, it's Gummy Baku.
He even looks like he's missing his... Is he missing his pinky fingers?
Oh, maybe?
No, they're here on this page.
I'm not on that hand.
But he looks like... But even, like, on this page, it looks like he's missing them on both hands.
I mean, it's hard to show them with that sort of pose, so...
Yeah. Even though the judge told me about it, his appearance and atmosphere are just like Usogui, Madarame Baku, and his body. This guy is strong. Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm not an actor or anything. After his heart was transplanted into me, my habits, hobbies, lots of things have changed. Geez, it's like a curse or something. There are some people who claim that an organ has its own consciousness too. What are you hearing, Soichi? There are also cases where the patient's personality become just like the donor's after they take the surgery. Then there must be some kind of a mistake. I noticed it once I entered this room. Your heartbeat has been raising since you saw me. 60, 75, 90. It's about 100 now. See? It's still going up. If it was Madarame Baku's heart, such a thing would never happen, meaning that appearance is a mere facade. You're nothing but a coward. Ha ha ha! As I thought it's your ears. My instinct was right. It's just like what I said, right, Abby? Well, we were talking about what kind of special ability you have just now. Gonan insisted that you definitely have some kind of special ability, and he said that it could be your ears, so that was just him testing you. Amazing. He calmed his heart in an instant. Can he control it at will? He did it on purpose. It's not a mere facade. By the way, that's...
Did Baku have the advance?
Oh my god. That's some abnormal hearing ability. Can you even do echolocation? Do you know what it is? We should avoid playing a game where you can use echolocation. He's sharp, even sharper than Usogui. I probably can't win against you. Oh? I'll make your body into one of my collections. Well, that's not important. What's important is whether you're at the place you belong to. As long as one is there, in the end, one will win naturally. There are people who lose their way. There are people who drop to rock bottom after experiencing something too rough for them. There are also people who haven't noticed that they are already at the place they belong to. So, the place where we belong to is Club Kakaro. We are the ones who preside battles held behind darkness. If it's to protect our existence, we will stand against anyone, no matter who they are. And it's finally finished. What hard work I had to set those up in every single toilet. Marco, too, pretending to be hungry is really hard. It even made Marco hungry. Marco, that's not an act. Even those strong foes stand no chance against the two princes who face their enemies together. At this moment, a Prince B duo is born. So what exactly are all these setups for? What's the plan? Well, let's start with Plan A, Usogui, the end.
What do you
So
think?
that was great. So I assume they're going to try and get Baku's heart back.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I never changed the chapter numbers. I totally forgot about it. That's awkward.
Whoopsie daisies.
Is that what the spinoff is about?
No, it's like a review with Yako or something.
Oh, I did see something related to Yako. Yeah, Usogui Toku Betsu.
Something.
It's 8 chapters.
I thought it was
Fascinating.
9.
Hmm. Well, anyway, that was Usogui. That is fucking tremendous. I think I got the entirety of the ending. Is there something after that page? Or no?
No.
Okay.
It's just apparently people do have some confusion with that. Or like miss some things with the ending.
Hmm. Boy, I sure defeated this guy in a gamble. Time to take my meds. Ah. Oh, shit.
Yo, that'd be peak med gambler.
Fuck, this series is so good. Such a fucking good series. Unreal. Unbelievable. And apparently, somehow, we have 0 concurrent viewers, despite the fact that I have the stream open.
Yeah, I have it open too.
YouTube Studio, you are a big liar.
Not the green text.
Gonan is arguably smarter than both Baku and Perfect Leader. That's crazy. That's fucking insane.
Which I believe.
Of course, the smartest gambler in the world would be in Vegas.
Yeah, and would look exactly like Baku.
Yeah, makes sense. We combine the two things, being Baku and being in Vegas. Well, anyway, I guess Friday we're gonna do Miscast. Does anyone have, like, cleaned up volume covers I can send to Euler to make the thumbnail?
Hold on. I remember seeing like a few Reddit posts about them.
Oh yeah, Bernice, could you give me a link to the Usogui Discord? I'd like to join it at least for some emotes.
Oh yeah, pass it to me please too, if you're at it. Yeah, let's see. I think if I look up Usogui clean volume, it'll either like give me the posts, or I can at least find the post from the guy's account.
Hmm.
Cause there's like 3 different ones.
Stay
Here.
just for the emotes? I will. That's mostly just kind of what I want, some emotes. Eh.
In what way are they not normal?
The people are not exactly normal and also transphobic.
Oh,
You
never
mean
mind
to
then, I'm not
tell
gonna be in
me?
there.
You mean to tell me that a Discord for a subreddit is transphobic? And weird. I would have never expected such a thing. That's such a shock. I never.
Yeah, never
You're-
mind then.
you're- This is the first time I've heard of such a thing. You're kind of blowing my mind right now.
It's not a 100% guarantee.
It's a pretty decent chance. The reason we're cool here is because, well, it's my Discord, and it's not a subreddit Discord, so.
Yeah, I always take a lot of caution when joining anime servers.
That's true. That's why I don't really do it, except for promoting my shit. We didn't get that many people watching this, but I figured it'd probably be good for the analytics to just
Yeah.
have something.
Yeah, because you've been not putting too much out.
Nah, I've just been feeling kind of low energy lately. A lot
I
of
see.
stuff I haven't really. It's mostly just because I've been wanting to do other stuff. Like, I've just had other stuff I've wanted to do lately. Like, I've been reading Usogui, I've been fucking listening to Critical Role, I've been working on schoolwork. I've just kind of had other shit that I've been feeling more motivated to do. Now that I'm done with Usogui, my schedule's cleared up quite a bit. I probably won't start anything else for a bit. You know, just give myself a little while. What else did I plan on? Well, I need to finish catching up with Berserk, because now it really is catching up. There should be clean covers here.
Yeah, there's like that guy has like 3 different posts from. That's why I'm trying to dig for them.
That Kiara one is great. Let's see. Yeah, there's my man. Here.
Yeah, I think this is another post for those.
That's alright, I got
Oh,
one
never
that
mind.
I'm gonna use.
That's the same link. Goddamn.
Hold on, it's been so long, I need to check what format I would usually use for the miscast thumbnails so I know what information I should give Euler right now.
I think there's 7 posts. Yeah, different amount of upvotes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. I think that one's probably the best. Oh, right. It didn't even occur to me that basically, like, the last 3 volume covers, at least, you know, the volumes for surpassing the leader Yako, Baku, and Soichi.
Yeah, 3 guys in a row.
Finally doing normal-ish volume covers.
Normalish. These are above normal. These are too good.
Okay, no, I mean, like, the quality is fucking tremendous, but I mean, like, normal, like, traditional style for volume covers.
Oh yeah, not you know,
Because, I mean,
alien
like,
coin.
usually, like, here, for example, I reach into my nightstand here, my first 4 volumes for Chainsaw Man are all individual all individual character covers. Alternatively, you then have something like Guys Fighting, like Volume 5, which was what we had for the one with Yako and Bai Long. They're normal, as opposed to what a lot of the earlier volume covers were, which were fucking atrocious. Like, just random shit that made me want to gouge my eye past this to Euler. No, I don't think I will.
Yeah, I am 100% sure that volume cover is why the volume covers got good. The editors
I
got
think
fed up.
the editor was like, listen, Sako, this is fucking dog shit. This is horrifying. All right, we're getting Euler to make the thumbnail for Friday.
Man produces worst volume cover ever. Told
Asked,
to leave the
told to make new
leave his
volume
home.
covers. That's incredible. That is. That's quite the accomplishment.
So who'd be your favorite character, you think?
That's a tough one. That is a tough one. This is once again one of those rare series where the main character is in the competition for best, like for favorite. The other one's Toriko, like recently, For me personally,
Recent.
yeah,
That
like
was like
recent
over a
stuff
year
that I've
ago
read.
now.
Yeah, yeah, nothing else has really had that effect on me. Well, I suppose in Berserk, Guts is arguably the best character, and I read that after reading Toriko.
Mm.
Um, but like, I don't think Luffy is in competition for my favorite One Piece character. Shit, I really haven't read that much over the last year. Well, I read like a couple things, but they were fucking long ass series. That's what it was. I was reading fucking One Piece.
Yeah, that
and
explains it.
and Toriko. Wait, I wasn't reading them at the same time, was I? No.
No, you weren't.
I was reading Tokyo Ghoul and Toriko at the same time.
That was it.
That was what I read last year. I read Tokyo Ghoul and um,
And attempted berserk.
and Attempted Berserk. And I just got sidetracked. What happened was those fucking reviews killed my motivation. Which is just a travesty, really.
I like if you're gonna start berserk, and I think I might, cause I've been meaning to also
Because I
read it
just tried,
too.
like, hopping back in, but it's not really working, so I probably have to start back over from the beginning.
Mm. Yeah, cause I read to like chapter 306 at the start of 2020, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And that time's a time I don't really have memories of at all.
Like,
And thus I don't have memories of berserk.
I remember what happens in Berserk. Like, I'm pretty sure I generally remember everything that happened. It's just kind of jumping back in that's kind of difficult.
Mm. And I've been to like start again for over a year now.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like I think actually a year ago today might either that or yesterday would it or like day before that would have been the day that one tweet got sent out about hey Mira's no longer with us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was what
That was
prompted me
June
to
last year.
start. I think no, we found out in May. I think it was May actually.
Oh wait, was it me?
I think it was really. It was either late May or early June. I don't remember exactly when. I know the anniversary was a few weeks ago.
Hold on.
Favorite referee and fight. Shouldn't I reserve these sorts of things for the miscast?
I mean, well, hey, you're gonna have time to
Though
think on
my
it.
favorite referee would fuck, that's also difficult. Shit. Fuck.
I'm guessing it's a toss-up between uh fucking Katakura and Yako.
It's actually a toss-up between Katakura and Tatsuki. I was going back
Uh,
over some of the tower stuff, and Tatsuki's just so fucking funny, it's unbelievable. Like, every time we got a fucking flashback to him during, like, Protoporos, I was like, oh my god, it's Tatsuki! I missed you, you stupid fucking Healy man.
It's that one fucking comic. Oh, that person at the store, and it's like even celebrities shop at stores. Oh my god, Tatsuki!
Ah, fuck. Yeah. I mean, in terms of favorite refs, that's another thing. The refs are so fucking good. The only ones that aren't good are the ones that just aren't important. Like generally speaking, just aren't that important. Or the ones who are fucking assholes that get killed in ranking matches.
Mm.
Like, what was that
Like
dude's name? Gendai?
Bandai.
Bandai. Oh my god, Bandai Namco. Destroyed by a
Yeah.
Chinese woman. Very impressive work. I have no idea if I'm supposed to like Bandai Namco or not. I'm pretty sure they occasionally do kind of stupid shit.
I mean, I'd like them if they were to put Dark Souls on sale on Steam for
That
once.
would be lovely. Unfortunately, they don't give a shit about PC games. Or at least From kind of doesn't. Once
Yeah.
again, PC's all... Or at least until, like, Sekiro came out, I think.
Like
Was it
Sekiro's the
Sekiro?
only game that goes on sale ever.
Yeah, and
From.
that's because Activision was involved in the creation of it.
Mm. Like I've seen Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 on sale before, like once last year, and that's it. But they're still on sale. I
Yeah,
have not once seen Dark Souls 1 on sale.
Dark Souls Remastered.
Yeah.
That is very strange. Very strange indeed.
Oh, and if I click on the page, it says, oh, there's a fucking banner for, oh, Bandai Namco Summer Sale.
What a dick move. Hold on, let me look at... I want to see. I'm going to go on Steam right now. I'm going to see what the fuck... Dark Souls. Kiss my ass, nothing's on sale.
I mean, hey, speaking of things on sale, I should buy Ultra Kill.
Ultra Kill. What are the system requirements for it though? I use a laptop that the vent gets up to like 150 degrees. I don't know why the computer runs perfectly fine, but the fucking vent gets so hot, it's
Is it,
unbelievable.
maybe there's dust in there or something?
No, it's always been hot ever since I first got it. I mean, I should probably blow it out next time I'm at my dad's and I have my little fucking compressed air thing. It's probably not a
Yeah, I
bad
recommend
idea.
doing that.
How
Because,
do I
like,
need
if
to
it already
fucking
has
do
heating
this?
problems, dust getting in there will, definitely worsen those.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think Ultra Kill's probably very easy to run, because, like, I can have my browser open while playing it,
Interesting.
and it's got very low memory requirements.
Oh, interesting. Hold on. Because even there's some, like, fucking, I go insane when something like Unturned runs, like, pretty mediocrely on my computer, but then I can play Dead Space 2 with normal settings and it runs at, like, a fucking delicious 40 frames or something.
Yeah, I wish people just optimize their fucking games.
Man, I haven't touched Dead Space 2 in, like, a year. That was when I
Like, I
started running out
remember,
of space on my computer. Oh my god, it's been, like, a year since we destroyed Emerald's brain.
oh no.
Balder was
It's
still there.
funny.
Balder was there for that. Fuck, that was still the funniest VC we've ever been in, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's topped that. Like, just him just randomly bringing this shit up unprompted. What ruined him, ultimately,
You know, when you
was...
decide to ping everyone to get people in VC, like, hey, Emerald's doing story time.
Oh, it's Emerald story time. If you want to play some other good games, Death's Gambit's pretty good. It's a good, Metroidvania. They
I'm
updated it,
actually now
the
looking into it.
Afterlife update or whatever. It's only $12
Oh.
right now, or whatever the pound equivalent of that is.
I guess I
Uh,
was saying, like, I remember when Persona 4 came out on PC,
mhm,
it was absolutely ass to run. Like, it would crash my laptop
mhm,
because it was so bleh, 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 so poorly optimized.
mhm.
But then, like, I tried it a year later, ran fine. I could have Google Chrome open, I could have several tabs Google Chrome open, and I could be in Discord call while playing it. Just because they optimized the fuck out of it over updates.
That's really incredible, I have to say.
Yeah, people should really optimize their fucking games for once. It's nice to see it happen.
Yeah, it's really Dead Space shocked the fuck out of me with how well optimized it was. What else? Anything else? I remember on my old computer. Actually, I think even the one before that, which like did not have that good of hardware or anything, could run New Vegas perfectly fine, and I'm like, what the fuck? It runs Gmod so fucking janky.
Yeah, it's because Source Engine is
Not the best
odd.
optimized thing ever. But like that runs fucking delectably. I have like 2006 games, like fucking Empire at War runs very sussily. Not that great.
Mm.
RE4 tends to have fucking problems. That's from like 2005 or something. Just Cause 2, actually, Just Cause 2 is from around the time Dead Space 2 came out, so that doesn't count. But like those run pretty eh. Oh, that was what else. Dishonored. Dishonored runs tremendously well. I
How
don't
does it?
remember the last time I played it on here, but Dishonored runs fine. Also, I think Dishonored is usually on sale somewhat frequently, so you may want to pick that up. It's a very good game. Fun stealth game.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard lots of good things about it.
Very fun. The sequel is good, but I don't think it's... Like, they add a few more gameplay mechanics, which is neat, but I don't think it's as good as the first game, which also has good DLC. The DLCs add, like, 3 extra missions or something. Like, each of them, there are 2 story DLCs that are both pretty good as well. And the morality system. I know fucking Pat doesn't like it, but I think it's good. Kill yourself, Bernice.
Oh no.
Now, what are the? You said there were other green texts, but they had spoilers in them. Send them in the thread. I want to see them. Because I remember you sent the one the normal one, the original, and then you sent the one about Soichi, and then you were like, there are other ones, but they have spoilers. So you gotta send me those. And I'm gonna have a good laugh. I'm gonna do a big laugh.
Oh,
Laugh.
you're a big laugher, aren't
I'm a
you?
big laugher. What can I say?
Oh, have you won? Are you laughing deeper than someone?
I'm winning, so I'm laughing deeper. In my mind, Yumiya gambling becomes more and more complete. Doing something like Labyrinth seems like the best idea. No, something like a mix of Labyrinth and Protoporos.
What, D&D?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm still
Yeah,
gonna
that'll
go
work.
through with the idea that I had, which was getting like really meta or whatever. Yes, of course there had to be one about Vincent Lalo. Vincent Lolly enters a gamble. Ownership of Kakuro is at stake. The game is air poker. The opponent is cheating. He was clearly saving air. Vincent loses the first round. Our antagonist is in big trouble. The referees hate him. Marvelous. Vincent Lolly suddenly gets a lot more warped. Calls all of ideal. All hail the Kaiser. Darkness shot of his face, spiral eyes and ruptured mouth, cut to his opponent having a mental breakdown. The winner is decided by the difference between what they won and lost. This triggers Bai Long to have a flashback to his divorce. This in turn triggers Yako to have a 10-page fight where he defeats the opponent by breaking his arm into exactly 73 pieces and constructing a trebuchet with it. A dark silhouette appears in the distance looking at the gamer island. This opens the new stage of Protoporos. This is all merely a trick just to choke Usogui and be done with it. Vincent Lolly loses a gamble. 10 chapter flashback about his divorce. Oh, fuck. What thread are these from? I need to know when the fuck is Slash A talking about Usogui. I look for it every once in a while. I never see them talking about it. Midara is a gamer. Trillions of bios are at stake. The game is Protoporus Online. The opponent is cheating. His gaming chair is clearly augmented. Midara loses the first round. Our referee is in big trouble.
I like how these all follow the same
Of
formula.
course, because it's talking about... We've summed up the formula of Usogui arcs. The referee has lost confidence. A gamer that keeps on winning doesn't exist. Midara suddenly is a child. Are you my parent? Blows spit bubble. The best taste. Close-up of his face, nose bleeding and eyes dilated. Cut to his opponent, beaten to a pulp in a men's bathroom. You are arrogant. This triggers his Midara to have a flashback to his childhood. This in turn triggers his opponent to remember they have lovely ears. A dark silhouette appears in the distance, unwrapping a Karayume and bites into it. Baku is a devil. This was all merely a trick to bait another person into a game. Midara is a gamer.
It's peak.
This is incredible. No, I need to... Slash A is never talking about Usogui when I check for it. They're never talking about it. Because Usogui's too... You know, it's too niche. It's not popular enough to get talked about a lot. Even every once in a while I see it like a Toriko thread pop up. Do you know how nice that feels to see just a random Toriko thread pop up?
Wait,
Yeah,
Torque?
no, yeah, occasionally they're like, hey guys, remember Toriko? Was this series any good? And usually people are like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Hmm.
You know, if you're not a snobby douche, yeah, you think
Yeah, I
it's pretty
guess
good.
Torque did get more popularity from the anime.
Yeah, just like how Ragnarok technically has.
Nah, all of Ragnarok's popularity came from ISD.
Okay, but then I encountered at least one person who found the series through the anime.
Hmm.
The initial increase in popularity was due to a MISD, but I don't think there's any doubt that putting a Netflix anime of the series increased awareness of its existence.
But so, early 2019 was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that fucking YouTube recommendation of Adam versus Zeus,
I remember
and
putting that
being
off for so long.
very curious as to what it is, but thinking, oh, it's probably just some random pretentious manga. I'm not gonna pay attention to that. Eventually cave in, then catching up just in time to read Jack versus Heracles as it came out.
Incredible.
That was great.
Oh boy. Well, now
Well,
I have
mostly filled
to
with muscular
I
men.
have to
That's
recommend Usogui to the masses. I gotta grab a couple spreads to put in a community post. Let's see here.
wait, which spreads you gonna grab?
Let's
Well, you
see.
could grab the multitude of spreads I have pinned in my thread. I hope.
Oh, right, I can look at your thread now. I was waiting for so long to be able to do that.
With like,
Their series Neve Usogui. Ah, I was wondering if it would start at the start.
did it?
Yeah, it does. That's incredible.
I thought threads always went to most recent.
Oh, that's weird, and it has pinned messages from most recent to least recent. Very strange.
Yeah, they've always had pin. Discord's always been pins from most recent to least recent.
Oh, you're right. I'm just. What the fuck? Why did I forget that?
Everyone has a stroke every now and then. It's fine.
It's true. I just had a fucking stroke. I just fucking stroked out.
Wait, is Takami's weird little eye hair supposed to be white?
I think just when it's
Odd.
zoomed in for the purpose of being dramatic, it's white. It usually looks brown or black, which is still gross.
I thought it looked okay if it were matching color, but now I'm not so sure.
How fucking horny the artists are, which is to be expected from a series mostly filled with muscular men. It's not muscular men. They're all pretty men. They're all attractive. Who do we have here? We got Judge, Midara, Kadokura, Manabe. Not a bad lineup. Not bad at all. What do I get when I look up Usogui on Twitter?
Something maybe. Who knows?
Oof. The first thing I see is someone getting ratioed. So the original tweet is not one single arc in the big three comes close to how incredible STL, which I'm assuming
It's Surpassing Leader.
surpassing the leader, and SS/SSA is, because they also have Gintoki here, so I'm assuming they're referring to whatever like the last arc of Gintoki was.
Mm.
Oh, Silver Soul, that's what they're talking about.
Oh, that. I've heard it's good.
Someone quote retweets, crazy how we gonna pretend the first arc of Naruto isn't clear of the first 150 chapters of Usogui, and they're just
Very
kind of getting
odd
ratioed.
Like Land of Waves was good, but no. Like, I'd say it's
Yes, oh
on
my
par
god, I found the
with
perfect
Abandoned
tweet.
Building,
We've
maybe.
I'm finding more of our people on Twitter. Yes, I have an encyclopedic knowledge of the Usogui gifts and when their quotes appear in the manga. How did you know? The gifts, I am now seeing them on Twitter for the first time.
Tremendous.
Yes, you should live tweet Usogui. Everyone on my timeline decided to start. So there seems to be a group of people on Twitter that are all reading Usogui right now. That is tremendous.
I mean, when there's communities forming around the world, they're about to like do things together at the same time.
Yeah. Your ribs may break, but your lives won't. Still so fucking good. Do you know what that horrifying volume cover reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of that fucking Beast Boy edit. You know the one Soda
Oh,
loved? That's what it reminds me.
yeah, yeah. I can't unsee it now.
Ah, fuck.
I mean, you're right, but fuck you.
One day you'll be able to experience all of Usogui on tenor. That's the dream. Oh wait, these are just my
Yeah.
favorites. We still don't have. Tenor doesn't like I've become the one who can defeat you. It doesn't
It
like
also
this
didn't.
one.
It also didn't like the liquid one. Probably because Fine
Because
tagged it with
Fine
cum.
tagged it with cum. What the fuck did he tag the John Weird one with? So when I look up Usogui, well, what are the newest ones? Okay, you have no right to eat cup noodles is at the top. Then we have the ones from the OVA. I'm the one most capable of violence in this world. He's now being dragged into an abyss. So become the enormous evil that dominates evil. That is your destiny. How long does it take us to get to one of my recent ones? Or my most recent one that Tenor has decided it's okay with? I think it's closer towards the bottom. Yeah,
I think.
since when
Yeah.
have I been making such a face? What the Christ is this? Judge
Oh yeah.
playing pool with baby Soichi. Ah! Ah, that's funny.
I mean, yeah. I guess he did take a fucking pool cue to the police station
He did. What a
during
fucking
Tower.
weirdo.
Yeah, during Tower. Remember?
Oh, what a fucking weird guy.
On the
Dude
back of
Basic is in
fucking.
here and he says Lamau. Lamau indeed, Dude Basic, whenever you said that.
You're not. We're not sure what you said that for, but
Finished Usogui. New top 1 characters. New top 1 series. New top 1 antag. New top 1 arc. New top 1 cast. The list goes on and on. I mean, it's incredibly peak. Usogui. What is it always? It's these fucking manga that like 10 people on Reddit have read. That's just always fucking insane. L. Cockman better. Ah. Still, listen. Honestly, the quote that probably goes the hardest in context is, for me, this is my first deadly agony.
I'd say so.
What,
Well, it's
what,
pretty
what
close.
do we have in the quoted
Uh,
tweets? I mean, to be fair, there's also, he he's now being dragged into an abyss deeper than he could ever imagine by the god of death.
I was gonna say you have no right to eat cup noodles.
Why after rereading it I see so many people making these bot-ass tweets, man? I mean, this does read like a bot tweet. I can't deny that. But I don't care. Don't care, didn't ask. Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah, greatest of all time, zenith of the medium, hallmark of media, gold standard of storytelling, apogee of creativity, vertex of invention, crest of ingenuity, acme of imagination, pinnacle of innovation, epic of epics, legend among legends, peak fiction. That should be my opening monologue for Friday's Miscast episode.
You're gonna get shot if you say that.
Even if I have to read it off like a fucking note card.
No, just saying those words willingly. Like, yeah, Usogui, really fucking good. But if you say that, no.
It's overstating. You're setting your shit up. You're setting yourself up. Now, certainly, I think in terms of writing and art, Air Poker is surpassing the leaders. Probably, I mean, obviously, like top one.
But which one do you prefer more? Ooh.
Which do I prefer more between air poker and surpassing the leader? Um, I think I prefer air poker, if only a little.
Oh, well, I'm the opposite. We're gonna have to beat each other to death now.
I see, I see. I'd have to think on it more. I think it's just because I liked how there were more characters involved in air poker.
Hmm.
I don't. You know what it is? Air poker felt more like the culmination of like everything that had been happening, involving almost everyone, whereas surpassing the leader was more so the culmination of Baku and Soichi's relationship.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If you think about it, air poker is pretty much Tower 2. It's just we have to do this because Tower didn't work out. Or rather, Vincent fucking showed up and stole the money from Carl. The Usogui servers keeping count of the people who prefer one or the other, and it always makes me laugh. What's the current tally? What's the tally right now?
That's like 50-50 or so.
Well, I mean, they're both very close to each other in terms of quality, so. You know, it can't be helped. You know what it is? I think air poker, although the bullshit is funny, and I don't have like an issue with it. And like when they lay it all out, I'm like, oh my god, this is just Baku being like fucking insane. I do prefer that
Hmm?
air poker seemingly has like not really any bullshit. I think the most bullshit thing is somehow Soichi hearing Baku carve into the table from beneath him in the water.
That's a fan bullshit. That's really what seals the deal for me.
Griever can never read this. He would not like the way the arcs are
Oh.
resolved.
Yeah, he would have a fucking heart attack. Like if Griever one day ends up suddenly becoming like insufferable, that's how we kill him.
If he ever becomes insufferable, or it's like, hey Griever, how about you read Usogui? Ah, fuck.
Like he'll see people making fun of Yako's coffee. He'll see if
He'll be so mad about people making fun of Yako's coffee, because Yako is 100% one of those characters who Griever immediately takes a liking to as soon as he shows up. He's the old anime man. He's the dignified, butler-esque old anime man who serves coffee. He
well,
likes that.
I think he wouldn't like Tatsuki for pawning his wife.
I think he would maybe. Nah, I think it's just a joke. I think Griever would find Tatsuki funny.
Mm.
You know what Griever would like? He would like the whole I like strong people that aren't stronger than me, and I like you.
Oh.
Because he would
Alright.
think that's a cool hype flex thing. Because Griever likes hype. So it all makes sense, you know?
I don't think there's anyone real like Hatsumi or Jika in Usogui, no? Not top of my head.
No, not really.
Mm.
No, there's not really like a chill, laid back guy that drinks all the time and fucks women. I think it's
Yes,
due to
we're
a lot of
fine
these
on
guys being very homoerotic.
Yes, we're fine on that front. No Hatsumi instance there.
There are no Hatsumis, but he would probably like characters like Kiara, because Kiara's big hype.
Mm. You probably think,
He'd
I
like
don't think
Marco.
we'd think of Midora.
Not sure. I mean, I imagine he'd like him well enough.
You that who'd be absolutely repulsed by the spit bubbles thing.
Oh, he'd think that's gross.
He'd like Bylong and Mitaka's thing.
He would. He would like that. He would think that's good in kind of a tragic way. Because it is. What? That's so. It's so interesting to me that Bylong is a character that gets introduced like 75% of the way through an arc and pretty much has his entire character arc done in like under 20 chapters.
And it's still good.
It's still good. What an impressive feat with like a pretty minor side character.
I mean, like, most of that,
Oh
like,
right, you show up for 20 chapters and you get added to Lalo's ideal spread from Air Poker.
I feel like, uh,
Oh yeah, Sadakuni was there because he was being controlled by Ideal. That's why he was
you
there.
could maybe say that a lot of Bylong working is because Mitaka was introduced back in Tower.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, I think it works because Mitaka shows back up again as already an established character, and he's someone that kind of exists being built off of her. Shit, what was I just thinking of? I was thinking of something. Fuck. And I forgot. Amazing.
Oh well, you might remember it.
Maybe I'll
Maybe,
remember
fuck.
it.
You will might. I'm
Hold on, what was the
fantastic.
thought process? We were talking about Bylong.
And how you got all of that done in like, well, you were talking about Sadakuni under Ideal's control.
Yeah, I mentioned how Sadakuni was under Ideal's control, and then you brought up Mitaka. And I'm like, yeah, Mitaka got set up back in Tower, and then something Ideal. I don't remember. I totally lost track of whatever my train of thought there was. 'Cause I was thinking of
Maybe it
something.
was
It was
Carkle
something.
related, maybe?
No, it was something about Mitaka, and I can't remember what it was.
Perhaps involving Kiara?
Wait, it was a did you notice something? It was a did
Oh,
you realize question related to her, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Something. Fuck. I can't recall. That is so
finger
sad.
bullets?
No, I brought up the finger bullets earlier today.
Hmm. A weird crouching pose?
What's the deal with the crouching pose? I thought that looked Russian, but it must be Chinese. In fact, now that I think about it, I think I probably have seen that done before by like Chinese martial artists. Do we have any commentary from the Bernice? He's typing something.
Eh.
I don't know. I didn't expect Mitaka to be such a fucking good character. That came out of nowhere.
This happens to have a cast that plays into each other instead of being like isolated from each other.
That's true. Yeah, that is something of note that's very good. Like, fucking, Sako really does not waste anything. Well, except for that one guy in Arizona. Other than that, that was kind of random, and then never got brought back up
That
again.
entire chapter was, you know,
Apparently, Duang was releasing daily chapters back in Air Poker and surpassing the leader. So it was like what was happening with Hokuto no Gun and Kengan Ashura.
oh, that. Reading Day 88 at that point,
I would probably be having a fucking heart attack.
that's impossible to imagine. Because, like, with a lot of manga that release weekly, like, you'll discuss it for, like, a day or two if it's a good chapter, and
But
then
with
get burnt out,
daily
forget it
releases,
happens.
with daily releases, I imagine that
Yeah,
was an
and
intense
then
period to
something
be alive.
is jam-packed as Usogui.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I wonder how many hours it'll take me to get through your thread.
Like, that's usually just, like, minor comments, so not too long.
Yeah. Wow, it's
Not like,
the Usogui.
oh, the Usogui, the eater of lies,
Thank you
full
for
of lies,
explaining
yum.
gambling. Well, anyway, we should probably end the stream here, because why not?
Oh, yeah, decent idea.
Not a terrible idea on my part. There's a lot of character discussion pinned. What we're gonna do for Miscast is I think we're just gonna go arc by arc. Like we'll just go through each of the arcs. We'll go through the list. Probably just coders. That is very funny. Like they're just dudes that coded a video game that's not that serious. Oh, and some of them have guns, I guess.
Yeah, and they're kind of holding who gets to be the Kaiser of the island behind a password.
Right. Man, everyone on that island got fucked over, huh?
Happens when you start a human trafficking and drug ring.
God is real. And he has kidnapped us to take over a country.
Not just any country, a small country,
A
probably in Europe or
small
Africa or Southeast
European
Asia.
country. Isn't that amazing? That sounds like something the UN would step into. Like, as soon as that shit started happening. Like, if you have a group just take over a country, I feel like the UN's usually like, what the fuck is happening there?
Well, it's not really takeover, they bought the country.
Yeah.
Guy's name was Richard. Why did a guy named fucking Richard decide to buy an island in Japan of all places? Was it cheap?
Probably. Sokka's saving that for Usogui Part 2, the UN gamble. Oh, of course, we have a band match during the UN assembly.
Of course, yeah, like how they had a fucking band match during the
Congressional
uh
meeting. The Japanese congressional meeting.
yeah, we have to hold a band match in the White House in real life at some point.
Just doing fucking Kakuro gambles with the White House staff. Oh my fucking god. You just bet, like, you just meet random people and bet your Kakuro membership.
That's all
Oh,
about
fuck.
presidency.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Well, anyway, I think that's gonna be all for tonight's stream. Thanks for, like, the 11 people that liked the video, the
And
50
thanks to
views that
me
we
for
got.
providing the view.
Yeah, you as well. Hold on, if I turn my phone back on, will I get another view, or does it not work that way?
Uh,
Hold on, we're about to find out.
I think if you click on your own video, it adds a view, so it probably would work.
I don't see the number going up, so unclear. Alright, now I can watch those, like, 5 Usogui videos that there are on YouTube. Yay! Beautiful. Tremendous, even. Well, thank you all for joining. Good night, everyone. I will see you all on Friday for the next episode of Miscast. Bye!
Bye.